Hey, welcome! Today we're going to talk about a skill that is, no joke, one of psychology's best-kept secrets. It can salvage marriages, totally redefine relationships, and believe it or not, even save lives. It's called validation.
All right, so let's just jump right in. We're going to start with a story where the stakes are, as high as they can possibly get. It's a perfect example of how a single word can change everything.
Okay, so I want you to put yourself in this situation. Imagine you're a 27-year-old doctoral student. You're in a therapy session, and the man sitting across from you, he's only 22, just told you super calmly that he's planning to kill himself. Tonight. And here's the kicker. The clock is ticking. You've got 5 minutes left in the session. What do you do?
So she throws everything she has at him, right? Every technique she's ever learned. Cognitive behavioral strategies, asking all the right questions. She even starts begging, but nothing. It's not working. The client is just convinced his coping skills are useless. He's getting more and more irritated, and he just wants to leave. He is completely shut down.
And you can just feel the pressure mounting, right? Down the hall, her supervisor and all her classmates are watching this unfold on a monitor. If she can't get through to him, she's going to have to hospitalize him against his will. That could totally shatter any trust they've built and might make him swear off therapy forever. She's desperate. She looks up at the monitor, hoping for some guidance, and it's blank.
So just as that full-blown panic is about to set in, letters start appearing on the screen. It's just one word. A concept she thought she knew inside and out, but she was about to see it in a completely different, life-saving way.
Validation. And just like that, it clicks. It was like a light bulb moment. She wasn't supposed to be talking about his problem or trying to fix it. She was supposed to validate the experience of the problem, to really truly see the situation from his perspective.
So she totally shifts gears. She stops being a therapist and just sees his reality. She says something like this: "This sucks." You let your guard down for 1 second and are immediately attacked with questions from the overzealous graduate student you want to believe gives a shit, but is most likely just doing what she's told. And with those words, for the very first time in that whole session, he looks up at her. That wall between them, it starts to crumble.
So, what is this thing? This secret weapon? To really get a handle on it, we've got to first talk about what it is not, because there are a ton of misconceptions out there. Okay, at its core, validation is all about acceptance. It's just communicating, hey, I see your reality and I get it. It's valid for you. Now here's what it's not. It's not agreeing with someone. You don't have to agree that burning down their ex's house is a good plan. It's also not praise or approval, and this is a big one. It is the polar opposite of problem solving. It's about being with someone in what is, not immediately jumping to, okay, so what's next?
So, why does this matter so much? Well, because when you use validation the right way, it's not just some nice, fluffy communication trick. It unlocks some seriously incredible superpowers in how we relate to each other.
Number one, it improves relationships. Big time. It builds this incredible foundation of trust and psychological safety. When people feel validated, they feel safe enough to be themselves, to be transparent, and to actually engage with you. Number two, it decreases conflict. Think about it. A validating response leaves nothing to attack and nothing to defend. It's just acceptance. It's so effective. There's actually research showing that rapport-based interrogations work way better than torture or tough guy tactics.
Superpower number three, it actually increases your influence. When people feel like you genuinely get where they're coming from, they're so much more likely to listen to you. They become way more open to your perspective, your advice, whatever it is you have to say.
Number 4 is a fascinating one. It drives behavior change. Brain scans actually show that feeling understood lights up the brain's reward centers. We're talking about the same areas triggered by stuff like money or even opioids. It feels good to be understood, so naturally, we want more of it.
And number 5, and this is so important, it develops self-compassion. See, when you get into the habit of validating other people, you're also training yourself. You're learning how to apply that very same acceptance to your own feelings, your own internal world.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's get into the practical toolkits. The easiest way to think about it is like climbing a ladder. You start with the basics at the bottom and work your way up. This ladder is a really simple mental model. The goal, no matter what rung you're on, is always to communicate these 3 things. I'm here with you, I get it, and I care. So let's look at 3 core skills, one from each level of this ladder that you can start using like today.
All right, the very first step, the bottom rung of the ladder, is called attending.
This is the foundation of everything. It's as simple as showing that you are present. We're talking eye contact, putting your phone away, nodding your head. It's non-verbally communicating, you are worthy of my full, undivided, non-judgmental attention right now.
Okay, once you've got that down, you can climb up to the next step, equalizing. This is where you communicate that a person's response is normal, that it's understandable given what's going on. This is huge, especially when someone feels like they're being told their reaction is wrong or crazy. You're basically normalizing their experience for them. And a phrase like anyone in your shoes would do the same just captures this perfectly. It's such a simple but incredibly powerful statement and confirms that their emotional response is totally valid. It's like saying, you're not broken, you're not overreacting, you're human. And the highest wrong we're going to talk about today is disclosure. Now, this one is powerful. This is where you actually share a personal experience that relates to what they're going through. You reveal a bit of your own vulnerability. It's the ultimate me too. It shows them in a really profound way that they are not alone in what they're feeling.
So, wrapping this all up, what's the big takeaway? You know, validation isn't just a communication tactic or a clever trick. It's something much deeper. It's a way to fundamentally transform how we connect with each other, and maybe even how we deal with our own pain.
The psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, a survivor of the Holocaust, wrote that suffering is an unavoidable part of life. The real question isn't if we suffer, but what we do with it. And learning to validate others, I mean to truly, genuinely stand in their shoes and see the world through their eyes for a moment, that's how we connect with each other through that shared struggle. It's how we can find meaning in our own suffering, by using it as a bridge to help someone else. Honestly, it's how peace begins. It's how we, one conversation at a time, can actually start to change the world.